girl came to the company to apply for pilots. But the leader sees the reason that his face kept blurring. By Apple Airlines. Is it in South America? Yes, that's right. The young man explained that it was just an airline on the Pacific Ocean. Small airlines. Larry Eli. Maya hai. Ki hai boto. Jikumaku. Niho. Wana wana bototo. Kakai haka. Kakai haka. Wana wana potno. Kakai haka. Wana wana. Kuawala. Wana wana totu. The young man explained that even though he was not a well-known airline, but he is very confident in his flight experience. Dong-woo used to be a famous pilot, but unfortunately made a mistake and were dismissed by the company. He had to rely on old relationship corner, find another airline to apply for a job. But even though hundreds of ancient lakes have been submitted, all of them were silent. Worse, my wife stabbed me again. He slapped behind his back. Oppa, let's get a divorce. Let's get off the bus quickly. Ahai. Dong-woo at this time completely became one, the priceless dwells, without pockets. Bong had to rely on his biological sister. But the unexpected appearance of Dong-woo, making the girl who is live streaming afraid to turn pale. Simo. The sister with veiled lips. His brother wears a blue shirt. More importantly, he also wears a hat. Green. What are you doing here? This is my house. I still need a reason to go home. But as soon as I entered the old room, Dong-woo was startled again. The room that was turned into a room by my mother, a private place to swing idols. This is also the only hobby of his mother after vacation. Short videos about idols that mothers are doing even surpassed 1 million views. Soon my mother came back from abroad, but it seems that she is completely not paying attention. The fact that the son lost his job and was divorced. Dong-woo was about to lament to his mother. Unexpectedly, my mother showed her lips and said, "I'm about to turn 40. Solve difficulties by yourself. Towels. In life. Menopause has come again. When did you go through menopause, mother?" So Dong-woo continued, trying to find a job. But because of being blacklisted, no airlines, who wants to accept you? Forcing Dong-woo to think again, out of a poisonous way. He decided to pretend to be a girl to apply for a job. "Dong-mi, I have a phone. I'm Han Rong-mi. Technically it's completely no problem. My sister thinks my brother must have been too hungry for work. She also took her name to defend work experience. The sister thinks that this is a criminal act. But my brother thinks to the end of the road. Dogs are also widespread. More importantly, the hours are no longer paid. The shoulders of this house. If it continues like this, his sister will also lose her home. There is no other way. She had to help him. Men pretending to be women. Fortunately, this is also a specialist of a beauty blogger. First of all, the hair must be removed. Then apply the foundation and eye embankment. Of course, you also have to attach false eyelashes. Finally, apply lipstick. But transgender is not that easy. Men's families are inherently rough. Makeup is also difficult to penetrate. My sister looked at me and was both angry and worried. Truly, such a big man, but going to pretend to be a girl. After calming down, sister continues to do her best, began to create a picture for his brother. Finally, he started gradually, like a woman. Of course, you still have to pay attention to the smallest details. Therefore, his sister took him to the convenience store, to remove all unsightly armpit hair. "Excuse me, does it hurt a lot?" Finally, in a voice full of pain, have completed the most difficult step. Finally, his sister put on a wig for him. The renovation plan was a great success. Doesn't it look so ugly? It's beautiful. Sister's makeup skills. It is indeed a high school. The man who recorded the drama before became into a beautiful girl like a flower. It's not that bad. Even made him tough. He was all around him. Beautiful, interesting people who work in our gym. She not only has an excellent temperament, and the price of people is also perfect. She must always pay attention to her body. If you come to our gym, we'll definitely make many students. Yuan Nan was fascinated. Dong-yu couldn't help but hear it, but rejoice in their hearts. Unexpectedly, after turning into a woman, I have so much charisma. You is heaven. Soon, Dong-yu used his identity to apply for a job as a pilot. Unfortunately, I met again. Must be an old colleague. Dong-yu immediately ended his head in fear. He was worried about being scolded by his colleagues, revealing his true identity. So make an excuse to go to the toilet, and quickly escape. Unexpected male colleague. Just feel familiar. I was also fascinated by Dong Yu's beauty. I am female. Why did you go into the men's toilet like this? Soon after, Dong Yu entered the second round of interrogation. The leader said, according to the old lake, there are quite a few. A lot of flying experience. It seems that they are all lions. Tang had never heard of it. Such as the Ukulala flight. Leaders wonder if it is South American roots? Dong Yu explained that it was a small island in the Pacific Ocean. To dispel the worries of Dong Yu leaders, to dance an American Latin dance. Kihai, Jikumaku, Kuala, Vana Vana. The female leader immediately had assent. On the one hand, Dong Yu's skills, really no problem. On the other hand, airlines also are young women. So Dong Yu was cautiously accepted to be one of the few female Africans of civil airlines. Even though I have to get up early every day, an hour for makeup. But, being back, work to make these. A small trial is not worth worrying about. Dong Yu's excellent flight simulation skills, quickly recognized by the company. However, in the party, welcoming new colleagues, chance to meet an old male colleague again. It turns out that he also switched too, working at this company. Rong Yu felt extremely embarrassed, but Hyan Seok was very excited. Empty glass for new pilots of our sewing company. During the party, Hyan Seok constantly gives the light. The eyes of the love are also constantly inviting wine. Unexpectedly, the female colleague next to him expressed dissatisfaction. She quickly snatched the wine glass from Rong Yu and drank in one breath. Don't bully girls. I don't know how to drink. Unexpectedly, Dong Yu is not only attracted to men that women also like. Wait a minute, Dong Mi. Are you in it? I'm fine. You're not drunk. Or let me take you home. So the female colleague was enthusiastic. Take Dong Yu home. But the strong wind blows all the way a little more to expose Rong Yu. Tomorrow, he promptly adjusted his hair, so the female colleague found out. Unexpectedly, the girl also took the initiative to ask Dong Yu's phone number. I really want to get to know him. Isn't it a little sudden? No. Oh my god. I answered so fast. Let's become good friends. After all, they are all women. Hello. I didn't expect to call myself again. Is there a dam? Soon, Dong Yu began his journey. The first flight after accepting the job. Even though he is only a co-driver, Dong Yu still couldn't hide their excitement. Especially when the partner returns, is an old colleague. Yoon Seo. When the plane reaches a safe altitude, Hunan, Seo started talking about his former colleague. Don't use it. Dong Yu used to be his senior, and always be the bright star of the company. Dong Yu heard the words, self-praise. I used to feel very happy in my heart. But, unexpectedly, Hyun Seo got used to it, and said that Dong Yu was a hypocrite, not caring about feelings at all, other people's scoops, and only work, every day. Work for yes. What? Enough. Whenever I suffer, I will eat you. Whenever I am sad, tears will fall. Rong said seductively, unexpectedly that day. CONG. Azu kindly reminded. Colleagues all rumored that Hyun Seo flirted with him during the flight. SCONG told him to be more careful from now on. After all, a beautiful girl like that also makes male colleagues covet. But Rong Yu finished listening, couldn't help but laugh. After that, SCONG also dragged him shopping. The best stress reliever of women. Women are going crazy shopping. Soon, the two women were shopping full of big bags and small bags. Dong Yu also considers AONG to be a person. His best friend didn't hide anything. But when he just came out of shop 3, unexpectedly, something happened. A guy pulled Dong's hand. Yu again expressed that I have sympathy for you, and wanted to invite him to drink again. Although Dong Yu refused tactfully, he still refused to let go. At this time, Dong Yu was furious. One way has fallen. The boy fell to the ground. Fortunately, CONG promptly intervened and pulled. Dong Yu left, so there was no bigger conflict. The next morning, Dong Yu is not full of energy to the office. Met CON by chance again. G in the toilet. Unexpectedly, SCOUNG stared at him. What's the matter? Stand still. Don't move. Then Dong Yu's false eyelashes fell out. In recent times, the two were together non-stop, making Dong began to have feelings for SCOUNG. He asked IOUNG if he liked the model. What are men like? CONG replied that she hate men who lie. But other requirements are not so important. Dong Yu walked silently in the pavement. He was going to tell SCOUNG the truth. But now I don't know how to explain. That day, Dong Yu and Hyun Seo flew to Hawaii. Unexpectedly encountered the weather. Sudden hail in the middle of the road. Even worse is hail have beaten them to declare their soldiers, causing it to catch fire immediately. The whole passenger compartment screamed in panic. Due to lack of experience, Hyun Seo was confused about what to do. Cebu, calm. As a seasoned pilot, Dong Yu also no longer cares to his image. He loudly ordered. Hyun Seo was the co-driver. Don't be fooled, Cebu. Senior Dong Yu. Fortunately, Dong Yu was still calm and in control. Aircraft and a successful emergency landing. Unexpectedly, Dong Yu became a brother, hung in the eyes of the media, thanks to the high-altitude control technique. In this difficult situation, Dong Yu saved 250 lives. Passengers on the flight, please say a few words. Leaders are extremely satisfied and prepared. Promoted Dong Yu to captain. Hello everyone. I'm pilot Han Yong-mi Daiwa. Han Yong-mi serves alone 250 passengers. It's really dramatic, like a movie. This was unprecedented. Our airline has appeared a hero. Vice Captain Han Yong's own work, me, will go down in history. No way. SEONG saw the news and was very worried. She immediately called and asked Dong, "Are you injured?" Dong Yu said that everything was fine. Lucky indeed. Dong Yu plans to go to the airport to meet SEONG and confess to pretending to be a girl. But SEONG protected Dong. You rest well. As long as Mr. Pingyan was enough, she was at ease. At this time, Dong Yu's sister also couldn't hold back her tears. Mr. Pingyan is safe. Before paying off the shoulder for this house, at all costs, I have to live on, right? Sister. Soon, Dong Yu became a famous pilot. Like this time with the identity of my sister, Han Yong-mi. Fortunately, the two brothers are already very similar. The public also did not find out something different. Dong Yu also began to receive advertisements for full products for women. Unexpectedly, he became the star is famous everywhere. But then, the beautiful April days. That did not last long. Leaders have discovered Dong Yu's secret. Leaked in flight recordings that Dong Yu is actually a man. Dong Yu intends to resign immediately, that is. But the leader want to continue to take advantage of the viewer statue of Han Yong-mi. Leaders asked Dong Yu to continue working for the public. Tai took another year to let him go. I don't want to keep hiding anymore. Han Yong-mi is as beautiful as a flower. That was just an illusion. Actually, I'm a man. No. The whole guild hall immediately stirred. Because I needed a job. Deceiving everyone. I'm really sorry. Dong Yu explained that he used to. Fear of losing socks, but in the end it still doesn't. What you get in return. Failing to protect friendship and love, and even lose themselves. After that, Dong Yu washed the wig down and back to being a man in front of everyone. I was fed up with life in the past months. Actually, being a woman is not easy at all. I decided to go back to being a real man. Pregnant, in love with the SEOG. I want to apologize to you directly. I want to see you right now. Immediately afterwards, Dong Yu ran out of the guild and wiped towards COG. Unexpectedly, SEOG turned off him with 2 stings. I want Han Young-mi to apologize to me. Sorry, finally. COG forgave Dong Yu, but just treat him as a brother. He didn't hide anything. After Dong Yu quit his job at the airline, he became a flight trainer. From there, live a life peaceful and simple. I am a bird.
Enjoyed the video? Hit subscribe, drop a like, share with your crew, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk movies.